Welcome to Amazing Buys, where we discuss shopping, fragrance, and do reviews. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the notification bell, like and subscribe, and let's see the new fragrances at Urban Outfitters. Before I get into the new Boulangerie fragrances, I had to stop at this Lon Gorman Rose Chocolat. Oh my goodness, this is such a beautiful fragrance. It's going for $26. They do have two different sizes, and I'm going to pause for a second because we got to talk about this. This perfume actually came out in 2023, and the only notes I was able to find was cacao blossom, pink musk, and creamy sandalwood. This, I am telling you, is so beautiful. This is a must try. It had a light rose scent. It had lactonic notes in there, like it smelled milky, and it definitely had that chocolate note in there. This was so beautiful. I smelled it in the cap first, and then I was like, let me try it on my wrist, and my whole family loved it. Like, it smelled even better on the skin. So if you see this, this is a must try. You know what's funny? My husband kept saying, let me get this for you, let me get this for you, because he loved it too. And I don't know why I turned it down. I guess I'm trying to focus on saving up for a vacation because I'm trying to go out more this summer, but I'm kind of regretting not getting this. Okay, now to the main event. Urban Outfitters has released a new bakery line. That is what boulangerie means, apparently in French. So I may butcher these names, but I'll try my best. These are bakery themed. They even have one shimmery body oil. So let's get into these fragrances. I am so excited. The first one is called Fraise Merengue. Apparently that means strawberry in French. So let's go over the notes. It is tea, bergamot, osmanthus, white flowers, orchid, rose, freesia, patchouli, musk, vanilla, and caramel. I honestly was not thinking I would like this at all. And even though strawberry isn't listed in the notes, you definitely smell strawberry. This ended up being my favorite, which I didn't think was going to happen because if you read the other names of the other ones, they sound right up my alley. But this was a beautiful feminine scent. It smelled like strawberries, flowers. It smelled like there was like a vanilla whipped cream in the back. I really enjoy this. Now, this isn't like on the level of Bath and Body Works strawberry pound cake. This is like a light, fluffy, airy version of like a strawberry dessert. So not on like the super sweet side like Bath and Body Works. Again, hands down, this one was my favorite one. Next up, we have creme bleuettes, which apparently means blueberry. We're getting a little French lesson today. This has notes of blackcurrant, bergamot, pink peppers, sambac jasmine tea, cashmere, vanilla, and guaiac wood. Mind you, this is the first time that I'm seeing these notes, so I'm kind of surprised at some of this. I wouldn't have guessed blueberry was in this. I knew it was a type of fruit, but I wouldn't have guessed that for sure. Definitely don't smell pink pepper or guaiac wood. This smelled like a creamy vanilla cashmere nighttime scent. Now, I did get tea vibes in it as well. It's very light, like a light creamy cashmere vanilla with a hint of a type of fruit. But again, would have never guessed blueberry. So this one was definitely interesting. It was like a nighttime scent without a deep musk. Okay, on to the next one. It was the one that I was most excited about. This one was Souffle Vanille. This has notes of pear, rose, vanilla, caramel, and amber. I love this one on the initial spray. It smelled like you were in a bakery filled with like vanilla desserts, like light fluffy vanilla desserts. It was airy, but the dry down is what messed it up for me. I don't know if it was that amber or caramel note or the mixture of the two, but it started smelling like a weird burnt caramel plastic smell. I don't know, this one was very promising, but I just could not get with that dry down. Comment below if you've tried this and if you smell the same thing I did. For the next fragrance, we have Macaron Pistache. This has notes of pistachio, Italian bergamot, hazelnut, blackcurrant, cardamom, white peony, raspberry, jasmine, white peach, geranium, vanilla, tonka, whipped cream, cocoa, cotton candy, and cedarwood. This had the most notes out of all of the fragrances. Be that as it may, it was the most simple one. It smelled exactly like the title, macarons and pistachio. This was very light and airy. It seems like that's the theme of this. I would guess that French desserts are on the lighter side compared to like the overly sweet American ones. But if you're familiar with the French dessert, this definitely smells like macaron. Now, the pistachio part is the part that I feel like was a letdown. The pistachio note is not very strong in this at all. I feel like you can find a better pistachio perfume, but if you're just wanting a macaron scent, then this one is for you. Next up, we have creme caramel. This has notes of pink pepper, orange blossom, clove oil, chestnuts, guaiac wood, cade oil, vanilla, Peru balsam, and cashmeran. In this fragrance, even though the caramel smells like it's been caramelized, it also was very bright and on the lighter side. It definitely had that bakery feel. Again, I wasn't sure about that dry down. It had that weird plastic smell that vanilla souffle had, unfortunately. For the last one in this collection, it's the only one that they didn't have in stores, was the Tarte au Citron, which means lemon pie, and yes, I did butcher that. This has notes of violet leaves, bergamot, cardamom, vanilla, cedarwood, orris, ambrox, cypriol, sandalwood, musk, amber, and pear. While this is not in stores, it is online. By the way, these are all 4 fluid ounces, and it's going for $28. I'm guessing this is going to smell like an airy lemon pie, and hopefully in the future this is something that I would get to try. That is it for the fragrances. They do have the matching body creams, and I feel like if you are wanting longevity with this, you're going to have to layer the body cream and the perfume mist. The body cream is going for $30. Heading back to the Lon Gormands, I found Fleur de Blanc, which means blonde flower. This has notes of amber, violet, and cashmere musk. This definitely smelled like it should be more expensive than it is, like a luxury fragrance. It smelled like flowers. It was musky. It smelled like sweet. I almost thought this was a gourmand fragrance because of the sweetness in it, but it smells really, really good. I highly recommend. Next up, we have Le Soleil Brie, and this has notes of coconut, freesia blossom, sea mist, and beechwood. This does have a beachy vibe to it, but it's more leaning towards the solar notes, and it literally means the sun is shining. That's the French, to English translation. This one was nice. I feel like it was okay. It was more leaning towards the floral and solar notes. For the next fragrance, it's actually a perfume roller. It's called Le Beach. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. This has notes of coconut water, ylang ylang, vanilla, and it says it's infused with glitter for a shimmery finish. This had a typical beach smell. You did get a little bit of sunscreen in there with some solar notes. So again, this was your typical beach scent, just had some sparkle to it. Okay, I went over to the men clothing and they had these fragrances, which I went over before in the last Urban Outfitters video, but they did have candle versions to it. And I love that like silicone top to it. I did notice they had a skin scent, and that is literally what it is. If you remember, the cherry scent is of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry Dupe, but that skin scent is literally a white musk scent. And that's exactly what it smells like, a straight skin scent. This one for sure is unisex. It's not leaning towards like a certain like floral, gourmand, sweet, any type of those fragrances. It's like a straight, clean, white musk scent. For the candles, they actually had fresh, which was like a light, airy, fresh, clean scent, and they had smoke, which didn't smell like much. Now, my husband was laughing at the name of this one, but this smells straight like a clean laundry detergent scent, and they also had some old fragrances. So this is Cloud 9, which is an angel dupe. This had top notes of lemon, bergamot, pineapple, middle notes of red fruits, rose, gardenia, cardamom, and chocolate, and the base was sandalwood, vanilla, musk, and amber. Just like the original Angel, I wasn't sure if I liked this one. I wasn't in love with it or hated it. It was just, okay. Now, Crystal number 23 is a Baccarat Rouge dupe. This has top notes of jasmine, saffron, and orange, middle notes of everlin and ambroxan, and base notes of cedarwood, ambergris, and fir balsam. This smells exactly like Baccarat Rouge, like to the T. Okay, everyone, that's it for my walkthrough. Let me know which fragrance that you're the most interested in. Thank you for watching, and as always, have fun, stay blessed, and happy shopping.